Since the beginning of time, soil has been the common denominator between human life and the earth itself. We depend on it for food, energy, water drainage, and many other materials that allow us to survive. But how can we sustain soil health while exercising natural methods? This is where earthworms come in.
So earthworms are these tubes that move through the soil and process all this material in the soil. They're very important for turning over plant residues, breaking them down into smaller pieces that then microorganisms can start to process and mineralize. Their castings are very nutrient rich and provide a lot of nutrients for plants. They also build soil structure through their castings as part of soil aggregates, but also through the channels and burrows that they create. They're important for regulating microbial populations in soil as well.
So what do earthworms have to do with the bettering of our own food systems? Well, when you grow crops or vegetables in a well-drained, rich organic soil, you are most likely to see these little guys at work. As much as they are not mostly visible on the soil surface, they are constantly working to aerate soil for our crops and vegetables to thrive. The work that the earthworms do for the soil is referred to as bioturbation, which is defined as the disturbance of sedimentary deposits by living organisms. This makes such an impact in our agricultural world that research in New Zealand and Tasmania showed that earthworms introduced in a worm-free perennial pasture increased its growth by 70 to 80%, with a long-term increase of 25%. Although earthworms are a natural beneficiary to soil, conventional farming can greatly affect their habitat.
So conventional agriculture often doesn't think about the soil. It's very focused on the plant. And so some of the things that are, some of the practices that are carried out in big scale conventional agriculture is, I think one of the most important things is they don't feed the soil. They don't put organic matter back into the soil except what comes from the residues of the crops that you've grown. And with corn it could be a lot, with lettuce it could be almost nothing. But there's all these other practices of ways to get organic matter in the soil that are more common in organic systems and hopefully are being adopted more by conventional systems. Also, conventional ag uses a lot of physical disturbance, so there's tillage and other practices of moving the earth around that can disrupt the worm's habitat. In addition, chemical use can be detrimental to earthworms, particularly like fumigants, fungicides, compaction, driving heavy equipment over the soil can also be detrimental to earthworms.
So how can you incorporate earthworms in your everyday life? Well, you can make your own rich, nutrient earthworm soil, and here's what you'll need.